Welcome everybody to the Fior della Spada mixed two-handed weapons tournament at the Latter-day Folly 2025.
We have 4 fighters for you today, each with a different two-handed weapon combination.
One with 2 swords, one with a longsword. We have one fighter with a spear and one with sword and buckler.
We have different hit zones, awarding different points.
The fight ends when one fighter reaches or exceeds 7 points. There is the possibility of a double hit, which you don't want to generate because 3 double hits and both fighters lose the fight, scoring a 0-7 against them.
But until 3 double hits are reached, double hits also award the usual amount of points.
The far better opportunity, if you get hit, is not to hit the opponent at the exact same time or in the same tempo, but to do a risposta, which is a hit on the next step at the next tempo. There's a red fighter and a green fighter. Sometimes the green fighter wears a red jacket, but it's still the green fighter. Don't get.
You recognize them by their armbands, and only their armbands, not the color of their clothing.
Even if the color of the clothing is on the arm.
The fighter with the spear gets a penalty of 4 points in each fight, just because the spear is an overpowered weapon and anything else would be quite unfair.
Oh yes, the spear is so damn effective. Any peasant can fight with a spear and take out a skilled fighter. Here we have one skilled fighter with a spear, so very, very dangerous. Anyway, let's go to the first fight.
Here we have the fighter with sword and buckler in the left with the red armband.
And the right fighter with the green armband with a longsword and a quick jab already hitting the arm. Arms and legs award 1 point. You see how quick and nimble the longsword can be.
So, and if you look on the left bottom corner, you see 1 point in green, because just because the fighter has a red clothing, he has the green armband, so he is the fighter in green. And now we have the next bout. And this time...
First attack gets blocked by sword and buckler, but... still hits the arm.
Returns the favor with a blow to the head.
Yeah, that was a mandrito fendente, as we say in Bolognese fighting.
The judges don't award any points for the fighter with the longsword. It counts blocked. And the hit to the head awards 3 points for the fighter with the red armband.
That's the golden hit location. Again, they go in. So this looks like a double hit. Both fighters already showing the judge where they got hit. Very fair. The entire tournament. Good fighters.
Good sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship. A lot of fairness. So that was a hit to the head, a hit to the torso by the longsword, and
a hit to the head by the fighter with the sword and buckler. Now we have 6-3 points.
The longsword fighter is a bit eager and already wants to close in. I mean, I can understand it. If you're in the fight, you want to fight.
So now the judge officially starts the bout. The fighters close in.
They circle each other.
And...
yes.
Quick bout. Already showing a hit to the head.
Yes, but this looks like 2 hits, because the longsword, while it was blocked by the buckler, it also is a hit to the arm, but it is not a double hit, because the hit to the head by the sword and buckler was in the next tempo.
And now the fighter with the red band exceeds 7 points, ending the fight.
3 hits to the head, that's the best you can do.
A maximum of 9 points.
Oh yes.
So now next fight starts. Sword and buckler stays in the left corner with the red armband.
And 2 swords in the right corner with the green armband. Fighters greet each other. 2 swords is a very high-end skill level. Not everybody can do it, actually.
Can do it effectively. Yes. But as we will see, fighter with the 2 swords, very skilled, very dangerous.
Oh yes. He bedazzles the opponent with his quick movement of swords. Not in this case, but yes. There's already a hit. Can be that quick.
Tries to block with the buckler, but misses and gets hit in the arm.
There's already 1 point to the green fighter with 2 swords.
we start the next bout.
Fight in the red corners seem to be a little bit eager to get in. Anyway, they test each other. Look for weaknesses.
Fighter with 2 swords, quite aggressive, but this also fits his weapon combination.
Indeed.
2 swords, very offensive combination. And a clean cut to the torso.
A very good hit.
And a quick retreat, no afterblow.
Indeed.
Avoiding 2 points.
With that hit below the buckler and a swift retreat, that's a very good attack.
We are in the next bout. Sword and buckler fighter tries
To bedazzle his opponent, but does not succeed. And there is another quick attack. We cannot see it because it is blocked by the fighter with 2 swords, but that's another hit below the buckler on the torso. Another 2 points.
Fighter with 2 swords, again very aggressive, closes the distance. Quick exchange.
Brings in another hit.
Brings in another hit.
Retreats in time to not get the riposta. The hit was on the leg, which also gets 1 point.
And again, closes in. Now we have a bad angle for the camera. Ooh, that was a jab, but
Yeah,
no
it did
hit.
not hit.
No hit. Avoided.
It was an interesting exchange, a little bit more exciting than the other bouts. But still, there is a hit. I think it is on the leg. And a swift retreat by the 2 swords fighter. Yeah,
And
it
with
was a
the
hit on the leg.
on the leg, the fighter with the 2 swords meets 7 points and wins this fight.
Clearly wins this fight with 7-0, so... well,
7-0 is our tournament also judges hits received, so this is a very good result for the fighter with 2 swords.
indeed, 7-0, no double hits. That's one of the best results you can have for the tiebreaker in the tournament.
And now he stays on the field, meets the fighter with the spear. As we said, 4 points penalty for the spear fighter.
Well, the spear is very effective and very swift. We have a skilled fighter with a spear, so this can be quite dangerous for any opponent.
And if you paid attention, you will notice 1 hit to the head can end the fight for the fighter with 2 swords, since he will then have 7 points.
That's what you try to go for when you fight against the spear. Close the distance and hit the head.
But the fighter with the spear
quick
tries
stabs.
a few stabs, and the exchange ends after the fighter with 2 swords closes in. In the slow motion, it looks like the spear hit first in the first bout, but the judge awards the head hit for the fighter with 2 swords. I think this is only because we have the luxury of slow motion.
Yes, it's very hard to judge a fight live, especially with a weapon that is as quick as a spear, or a longsword, as we will see. Because the longsword is also very quick and nimble, has a lot of reach, not as much as the spear.
So now we start the fight of the longsword
Against
on the
2
left,
swords. on the
against
right.
with the green band, so do not be confused by the score indicators. Against the 2 swords with the red band.
They circle each other. 2 swords
So
tries
we
to keep some
also
distance.
we already have a hit marked, and the fight stopped.
With a very quick attack by the longsword, a block by 2 swords, and an attack. So they score a double hit, the first double hit in this fight, with a hit to the torso, to the shoulder, by the longsword. I think it's here, and it's blocked by the judge.
Yes, it was judged as a torso hit with awarding 2 points. The fighter with the red band gets awarded a hit to the head with 3 points. And now we start the next bout.
Longsword guards very well with the always keeping the blade to the front in between himself and the two swords fighter. With the longer reach, this is a good position. And now,
ooh, that was a clean cut to the torso, but he receives a hit afterwards.
yes,
Let's see how this is judged.
It looks like it could be a risposta, so a hit in the next tempo and not a double hit, but we will see.
Now again in the slow-mo, the hit to the torso, awarding 2 points.
And also 2 points to the two swords fighter.
As a riposte, we do not have a double hit here, and we start the next bout.
Let's look how this goes. And another attack to the torso, but it's blocked. If I'm not mistaken.
The fighter with 2 swords nicely blocks the longsword and closes in.
Or does he step out of reach of the blade? That is also possible. I think it's a combination of both. So I think he displaced the blade down. And it's a hit on the head or on the neck, which counts to the head hit location, giving him 3 points, ending the fight. That was a good fight.
It was a nice fight.
Oh yes.
Both fighters showing sportsmanship, showing hit locations.
Yes, indeed. The entire tournament actually shows that most of the fighters, or all of the fighters here,
Now we start
very
the
fair.
next fight. Sword and buckler against the spear. Again, the spear has a 4-point penalty. So now we will see if the sword and buckler fighter also achieves a swift hit to the head, ending the fight.
Doesn't look like it. It's a very quick attack. The visuals are a bit blocked by the sword arm, but it was a hit to the mask. So hit to the head, 3 points.
Oh, again
And
a quick
another
stab, hitting the torso. The sword moves to displace the spear, but was a little bit slow, awarding 2 points
Yes.
for the fighter in green.
And the sword fighter retreats swiftly enough to avoid an afterblow, which is also important. So here we had a blocked attack by the spear, getting blocked by sword and buckler, and a swift attack afterwards by the spear, scoring a hit on the shoulder, so the torso, ending the fight. Very hard to fight against the spear. With the reach and the swiftness of the weapon, that's
Also
amazing.
the reason for the 4 points penalty.
Oh yes.
After this preliminary rounds, we hope to see you in the finals.
Thank you for watching.